presenting a low-cost control interface solution for live performance. An alternative to MIDI console interfaces. In this project it will be used an Arduino board, MaxMsp and Modul8. Arduino is a microcontroller used for prototyping, and will be used to control the knobs. MaxMsp is a visual programming environment used for music and multimedia applications. It will act as an interface between the knob interaction and the controlling messages. These controlling messages will then be mapped to Modul8, a visual performance application. MaxMsp reads the analog inputs from Arduino and translates these values into MIDI messages, which are then routed to Modul8. The goal is to control the visual parameters from Modul8 by moving the physical knobs, in a similar interaction as a MIDI console. Four knobs were attached to a box, and 4 mini knobs were attached to the prototyping board. First, I connect all wires from the knobs to the Arduino. Then, upload a program called Arduino.MAX, which can be found on the internet. This program will allow MaxMsp to read the input values from Arduino. It will act as a bridge between Arduino and Max, redirecting the values from one platform to another. After the upload, open the patch called Arduino.MAX in the MaxMsp environment and choose the right communication port. Now, we are ready to receive the input values from Arduino. Values between 0 and 1024 arrived to Max when we rotate the knobs. These values should be scaled down to fit the MIDI interval range. I changed the original patch to implement this scaling operation. This subpatch scales the values between 0 and 1024 to 0 and 125, and also acts as a noise gate. This noise is a common issue, which is derived from the analog input. To avoid signal overload, I have implemented a filter that allows the signal to go through only when there is a variation in the value. For each input, there is an associated switch, which controls the data flow, keeping the MIDI channels clean. Now, we should specify which MIDI output to be used, for instance, the MaxMsp virtual MIDI output. This port is recognized by Modul8, and should be selected at the Preferences panel of this application. Modul8 provides a very easy and simple way to map MIDI signals or keystrokes to functions. When Modul8 is in mapping mode, it detects any signal coming from the MIDI input. It will automatically assign it to the selected function. So, it is important to switch off all knobs before starting the mapping procedure. Then, switch on the knob you want to map, and rotate it to send some values to Modul8. I am going to map the knob to the rotation of Z-axis in Modul8. Now, by rotating the physical knob, I am controlling the graphical knob in Modul8. Now, let's map the knob to the scale fader. After finishing the mapping procedure, you can switch on all the knobs in MaxMsp and explore a multi-knob operation. As you can see, it is a simple procedure, which allows you to take control of several functions in simultaneous, something that is not possible with only one mouse. Module 8 allows to map MIDI messages to almost every available function. In this case, I am controlling a parameter from a kaleidoscope effect. Or assign one knob to the number of particles of a sprite, and a different one to control the speed of their motion. This is a low-cost solution for controlling multiple parameters of applications, and can be used for performance animation. And now, have some fun.